Hi everybody, it's April 9th, 2026. um, Sometimes I think about the concept of free will, and I realize that it's a major blessing that God gave us. God gave us the ability to do the exact opposite of what He wishes for us our entire lives. Our entire lives can be making the wrong choices, making selfish choices, making destructive choices, even in the name of insanity. And God still loves us enough to give us the opportunity to make our own choices. And that just makes me value my ability to make the right choices, my ability to keep on trying and working and better myself, and to enjoy life, and to give myself mercy, and to show mercy to others. That's the beauty, I think, that free will should be used as. And if free will is taken from us from within this realm, from within this side of reality, I don't think God takes that lightly. I don't think He overlooks that. Ultimately, who knows what role that plays concerning Him, but free will is and always will be a gift of God. So this gets me to thinking about regression catalysts. I guess it's an obvious concept, but the first stage of regression catalyst is like when you have been progressing and then things just start slipping away from you, things fall out of your grasp, you don't understand anymore, you're not making progress, your willpower has eroded, and you are weak to temptation, you succumb to addiction. So all the progress that you made, you regress back towards. And what happens when this happens with certain people is they suddenly get to a point where they awaken, and they realize that they haven't been dormant all that time. They were regressing further and further back. They were accounting for what happened. They were recording what happened, and they were learning from their flaws, exactly what they did wrong and exactly how to propel themselves forward again. So it's at that moment when they wake up that they shoot back to where they were before, and they go even higher and further. And that's like the first kind of stage of regression catalyst. It's a awakening through almost purposeful ignorance. The second thing I could say about regression catalysts is circumstances that take away your voice, circumstances that take away your control, your input. When you are in a situation where if you dare to assert yourself, and you would be literally putting yourself in danger. So all this time in certain kind of social or structural captivity, all this time you are regressing, you are losing your pace, you're losing your path, and because you are being held captive by whatever circumstance or reality that life has put upon you. So this regression catalyst creates, you begin to create what you can't create outwardly, inwardly. So the more freedom you lose on the outside, the more freedom you create on the inside. And you do this by developing your intellect. You do this by sharpening your emotional intelligence and your emotional awareness. You do this by charting the stars in your thoughts, which means to say by making sense of concepts that seemed further and further away from you that you couldn't understand before. But inside this captivity, you have created a way to see further into your mind and further into the possibilities of your capabilities. And so once you are free, you have developed yourself into a person that has always been free, even in the midst of captivity. And the third thing I can say about regression catalyst is that regression catalyst is that you can change the direction. If you are going backwards in your progress, and if you are strong enough to own up to your own mistakes, strong enough to own up to your weaknesses, you could flip the polarities. If you are strong enough and wise enough, you could flip the polarities so that you could seamlessly go forward while you were going backwards. Like, you flip it in mid travel. So like, even though you thought you were going backwards for all that time, if you're strong enough and wise enough to shift the polarity, you will not have lost time. You will immediately adapt to what you have put yourself in, and your progress has been restored in an instant. And this comes with deep spiritual realizations. This comes with wisdom that comes from humility, that comes from honesty, and much more. So I hope this helps. Thanks.